Today we are honoring a very great woman who lived in the 1500s at a time when young women either got married or entered a convent. Hello, I'm Father James Kubicki with some thoughts from this saint who was declared a doctor of the Church in 1970 because of her important spiritual writings. Her name is Teresa of Avila, and when she was 20, she became a Carmelite nun in a convent that wasn't too different from her life in the world. She felt called to recover the true contemplative spirit of the Carmelites, and so she initiated a reform of both the female and, with St. John of the Cross, the male Carmelites. Because she lived in strict poverty in contrast to their more worldly peers, they were known as discalced or shoeless Carmelites. At one point, Teresa struggled with terrible dryness in prayer, and her advice about what to do during times like these can be helpful to us all. Here's what she wrote in her autobiography. It would have been impossible, I think, for me to persevere during the 18 years for which I had to bear this trial and these great aridities due to my being unable to meditate. During all these years, I never dared to begin to pray without a book. My soul was as much afraid to engage in prayer without one as if it were having to go and fight a host of enemies. With this help, which was a companionship to me, and a shield with which I could parry the blows of my many thoughts, I felt comforted. Aridity only came when I had no book, whereupon my soul would at once become disturbed, and my thought begin to wander. As soon as I started to read, they began to collect themselves, and the book acted like a bait to my soul. Now, if this great Carmelite contemplative and mystic used spiritual books to help her pray, don't you think you should as well?